Hello everyone, welcome to this XML series, and this is the third video. In this video we are going to learn how to traverse XML tree, and then we are going to extract information using child elements. I'm going to work with the same XML file that we are using from our first video, that is this book catalog. And you can see we have book. For each book we have different property like author, and author is another object with first name and last name. We have title, genre, price, published date, and description. Let's suppose we want to extract the information like author name, first name, last name. Then we want to extract this title of that book, and then published date and price. That's our goal, to get the author name in a two different column, first name and last name, and title, price, and published date. We don't need genre and description. And we want to do this using tree traversal way. Let's get it started. From our first video, we learned how to load an XML file. I'm going to use that. I'll suggest you, if you haven't watched that, then please watch that video. I'll put the link in the description or in the card. So get rid of this, and I don't need this load XML part, so I'm going to get rid of that. Now let's see the tree structure. Okay, so I'll put a breakpoint here and click on this run. Let me open this local window, so you can go view local window. And this is our XML doc, okay, that is DOM document 60. And you can see the first child, base name is XML, node value is version 1.0, and node name is document. Now let's see, we have attribute child nodes, it says 0. Now let's see the second, actually last child, because if you look into this XML file again, we have this catalog. This is that XML, okay, and that is going to be the last child, I guess. Let's see. Yeah, last child, you can see that is the catalog, right? And then it says node element, and this is the node typed value and node typed string. So we are not going to just get this string, because this is just concatenated string, and we want to get the string for each of the book, right? So what we'll do, we'll just say, okay, find me the last child of this XML doc, okay, that is the DOM document 60, and that is basically the catalog, okay. And then we are going to look through each of the child nodes. You can see there are 12, and if you look into this, ID 101 to the last one is ID 112. There are 12 childs of this catalog. So let's get that catalog part, okay. One more thing, if you look into this, the last child, it says the type of this last child is IXML DOM node or IXML DOM element, right? And if we look into this node type, it says node document and DOM node type, okay. And owner document is IXML DOM document. And one more thing, let me show you, is that if we just say, okay, XML doc, and then just give me the document element, then document element is basically that catalog, okay. This is actually the document element, okay. That was just the XML version 1.0, that's the definition, but this is that document element. So if I get the document element, okay, it says IXML DOM element, so we can use this XML doc dot document element, and the type will be IXML DOM element. So let me just declare a variable that catalog, so msxml2 dot IXML DOM. You can see the type is IXML DOM element, right? So DOM element. So now I can say set catalog equals to XML doc dot document element. Now let me just run through this. Now if I go into this catalog, then it says base name is catalog, we have this node element, and this is the text, this is the XML. Now what we need to do, we need to look through each child of this document element and then get information from each of those child. So let me just do that, and you can see the type is IXML DOM element, right? So dim current book as msxml IXML DOM element. Now we can just say for each current book in catalogs dot child nodes, right? Current book. Now let's see what we have in this current book dot XML, okay. And I'm going to put a breakpoint here. Let me run this again, and let's see the immediate window. Control Z to open the immediate window. Now you can see we have this first book XML, that is ID BK101, and this is the author, this is the title, this is the genre, and so on. So what we need to do, we need to extract this information, right? So we need to extract the author information, first name and last name. We need title and price and published date. For simplicity, just print this in the immediate window, but we can dump this in somewhere, okay? Or we can create an array. So let's see, that will be better. So let me just write that code a little bit and then I'll just explain that. Okay, I have added the boilerplate code and let me explain. So you can see this is the current book, right? This XML is the current book, and we want to extract the first name, last name, right? So if we just say, okay, current book dot first child, that is basically this author. Now first child of first child, that is the first name, that is this one. And then we're just saying that, okay, give me the text of that first child. Again, if you look into this, current book dot first child, that is the author, then last child, that is the last name, and then just give me the text. Now the title, so that is basically child nodes 1, because it's a 0 based index. So if I want to get the title, then I need to use this 1. And then for the price, so that is genre is 2, price is 3, and published date is the 4th child of this book, right? And if I just do this, let me just run this again, and I'm going to click on this run button. Now let's see that info, okay, the first row of this info. And now we can match this, right? This is the Matthew, that is the first name, this is the last name, and this is the title, XML developer guide, this is the price 44.95, and this is the published date, right? And that's how we can extract all the information from the XML. And if I just run the whole code, let's see, right now this other rows are blank because the loop is not completed yet. So if I run this again, then it will fill the second item, and if I run the full code, then you'll see that we have all the information extracted from the XML file using tree traversal way. Okay, so like we're taking this current book, we're getting the first child, and then get the first child of that first child, right? And in the same way, we get the current book, get the first child, and get the last child of this first child. And if you want to get a specific child, then you just use child nodes, and this is the index, and then get the text of that particular child nodes. So that's how we can look through this XML and we can extract information. And now we can just dump this information, like, you know, active cell dot resize, and row count is going to be catalogs dot child node dot length, and we have 5 column actually, dot value equals to info. Let me show you, I don't have anything on this active cell right now. Now if I just run this again and see that we have this information, right? This is the first name, last name, title, price, and date. So that's how we can extract information using a tree traversal way in XML. That's it for this video. If you find this content helpful, consider subscribing and sharing this video with other developers. Have a good day.